Hey everyone, welcome back to Tuts Plus. I'm Adi, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create custom color palettes for WordPress's Gutenberg editor. And by color palettes, I mean these. In Gutenberg, you have the option to pick between several predefined colors and apply those to text or background. But how do you add your own? Also, see this little guy? It's a custom color picker that you can use to, well, pick whatever shade of the rainbow you want. Very handy, but also very dangerous. Why dangerous, you might ask? Well, thank you. That's a very good question. It's dangerous because whoever has editing access to your WordPress website can apply whatever color they want to text, backgrounds, buttons, or any other elements they can get their hands on. And that can be conflicting with your branding guidelines, but can also lead to some pretty serious accessibility issues, with color contrast and all that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to completely remove that dangerous custom color picker in Gutenberg and also create your own set of predefined colors. And I think that's a very sensible approach because this will effectively limit the number of choices users have when it comes to color, and it's going to get you a pretty high degree of control over how the website looks like. So I think we should just get started. But actually, before we do that, let me quickly tell you about Envato Elements. With one subscription, you'll have unlimited access to assets like WordPress themes, plugins, template kits, and more. There are millions of digital assets to choose from. They have simple commercial licensing, and you can cancel anytime. Subscribe now using the link in the video. All right, so first of all, let me show you exactly where you can find that custom color picker and the predefined colors. This is a blank installation of WordPress. It's the latest version, 5.7.1 at the time of this recording, and I have it installed locally on my computer. So if I open up a post, and of course that will open in the Gutenberg editor, and I select like an element, this paragraph, for example, in the sidebar under color settings, you're going to find these predefined colors for text and for background color. But you can also click custom color and just choose whatever you want. And once you save that, let's see our post on the front end. And there it is in all its glory, this green, which, by the way, doesn't pass any kind of color contrast test. But this is what happens when anyone can pick any color for text or other elements. So how do we get rid of this custom color? This is our number one priority right now. Well, you need to add one line of text in your functions.php file, or to be more specific, in your themes functions.php file. So using Finder, I'm on macOS here, and I'm using an app called Local. This is for running WordPress locally. And my websites are hosted in local sites under my root directory. So I'm going to open that. The one I have is called testwp. I'm going to go into app, public, and then WP content, themes. Here I'm using 2021, this one. And this is the file that we need to edit. But what I'm going to do is actually drag this whole folder, this entire folder, into my code editor. And in here, I'm going to open up functions.php. Then inside the 2021 setup function, at the very end, we're going to scroll down, and at the very end, we're going to say this: add theme support, disable custom colors, and we're going to save that. Now, the location where you need to write this piece of code really depends on your theme. But it needs to be in a location that gets called by WordPress. In our case, this 2021 setup function gets called at some point by WordPress using add action. So now, if we do a refresh and I select the same elements, under color settings, you'll see that that bit is now gone. We cannot choose a custom color. Our only option now is to choose from the predefined colors in this list. Now, how do you define your own color palette in here? It's very simple. You do it in the same place, inside the same function, in your functions.php file. You need to add something like this: add theme support, editor color palette, and then an array that has this structure. For every color, you would do another array where you would set the name of your color, the slug or the ID, and the actual color value. If you're using like a pre-made theme, then it's probably going to have this code already, but if it doesn't, you'll have to write it yourself. If you do that, don't forget to use the correct text domain for proper translation. Now, the 2021 function uses this list of PHP variables to define the colors. And in this array, they just reference those PHP variables. So to demonstrate how this works, I'm going to add my own color to this list. So I'm going to copy that variable. I'm going to call this custom, or let's say Adi custom. Okay, and let's just pick a color and see if I have any color in my history here. Let's go with this deep carmine color. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to paste in the hex value here. And then I'm going to duplicate one of these arrays. I'm going to call this color Adi custom. The slug will be Adi custom, but it can be whatever you want. And the name of the variable is going to be exactly that. Save. And now if we do a refresh, you'll see that under our colors, I have a brand new one that's called Adi custom. And I have it available for both text color and background color. So let's go ahead and choose that and hit update. Now, let's see our post on the front end. Where is that color? It's not here. That's because there's an extra step to this. We need to write the corresponding CSS. To do that, I switched to Chrome so we can use an inspector. And as you can see, this paragraph that we're trying to color differently has a custom class of has Adi custom color. And this actually applies to all the other colors as well. If I'm going to go back and edit the post and choose a different color, let's say this blue. Now that paragraph has a class of has-blue.color. So we need to write the CSS for our newly created class, which is has Adi custom color. We do that by opening up style.css, and we're going to search for has blue color, for example, and you can see that we have two selectors here. So let's go ahead and copy these, and I'm going to replace blue with Adi custom. Like so. This uses CSS variables, which are probably defined somewhere on the top. So that was called global color blue. Let's see where we can find it. There it is. So at the top of our CSS, we can simply duplicate this line. We can call it the custom, and the color itself will be this one. Okay, so now we save. And now if we refresh our page, our color is displayed correctly because the class of has the custom color is now styled properly inside the main style sheet, as you can see right here. And that's it. It's super, super simple. So if you're customizing an already existing theme, it's very easy because you just do what I did. But if you're creating a theme from scratch, then you would need to write this code yourself, define the colors yourself, and then write the CSS yourself as well. All right, time for some key takeaways. Number one, limiting the available colors in Gutenberg allows you to stay within branding guidelines and avoids accessibility issues. Number two, disable the custom color picker and define your new palette inside your theme's functions.php file. Finally, number three, remember to write the corresponding CSS for the new colors inside your theme's style.css file. All right, and that's how you can create custom color palettes in Gutenberg and also disable that dangerous custom color picker. Thanks very much for watching this tutorial. I'm Adi, and until next time, take care.